All right.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, man. There we go. All right, I think we are live. So let's go ahead and cover the YouTube live stream. There we go. So we've been live for about 4 seconds. All right. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBuild Solutions, and we have
Crypto Vin Ferretti.
Yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed to him already, he's going to be the first link in the description. He's one of our TechBuild Solutions group leaders when it comes down to the market of cryptocurrency. So if you ever wanted to get started in investing in that, yeah, feel free to subscribe to him and check out some of his videos. But we are not going to necessarily talk about that. What we wanted to quickly cover is because the market is so hot right now, we flew out, or Vin flew out from Boston, and you're going to be here for a couple days. We're going to be filming a couple videos and working on some stuff later to release, just something that comes down to like the market of cryptocurrency. So I hope that you guys are excited for that. And you guys have heard time after time that I never invest in crypto, or I never invest in ICOs. I've invested in Bitcoin, I've invested in LTC, the main four, right? And that's usually through Coinbase or through GDAX. But when it comes down to true ICOs, that's not something that I do, or it's something that right away when you guys ever ask me on Facebook, direct messages through Discord or through Instagram, I always tell you guys that that's not the market that I invest in, and that's why we have Vin here. So Vin is going to explain to me the top 3 things to look for when wanting to successfully invest in ICOs, especially for all those that are started. So maybe we can talk about some exchanges, what are some quality indicators or what to look for proper structures. And I really want to have a better understanding of like what ICOs are and how sometimes there was one that you invested in that saw like 2,000% growth last month.
Yep.
What was it?
That was Davercoin.
Davercoin.
Actually hit tops of $80 from a $1.20 coin investment.
How much did you invest in it?
I invested about $300 at $1.20, and now it's up to $80. I sold at $50 when I thought that was the most it was going to profit. For my profit margin, 50% gain, 50 times gain is fine with me.
Yeah, so altogether, he's just going to explain to me and hope, like I usually film this video, so this is the first time that I ever have anyone teaching me anything on my YouTube channel, but I thought it could be very informative for all those that are looking to kind of get started when it comes down to investing in ICOs. Again, this is just more for a learning experience. He's going to be mainly focusing on me and telling me kind of what to focus on. So I hope that you guys enjoy, and if you guys like the video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. So let's get right to it. So if I'm looking into potentially investing in an ICO, what's the first thing that I want to know?
So I think the biggest first thing is a working website, and that's something obviously you need that in order to get onto the actual ICO. Once you see that the website is very clean and they have a lot of development that is going into the website, checking on whois.com when it was registered, when it will be deregistered, need to be registered again. I think that's the first tip. So before you even sign on and look into their website, make sure it's a clean looking website. They have it registered not only for a year, but maybe for the next 3-4 years, because as you know, they will, if they want to be around for a long time, like BitConnect, like like Regal Coin, they have to register their website for a certain amount of time in order to keep their users onto their website.
Okay, can you give me an example? Is there?
So an example, I mean, if we go to whois.com, if you want to just go onto that real quick.
So
this is a website where you guys can check domains, so when they were registered. So if we want to look at Davercoin.
Let me go ahead and start sharing
Yep.
my screen.
Sorry.
Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Is this the right thing?
Yep.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, guys, I'm going to start sharing my screen. There is Little Rick and Little Vin. Boom.
So
There we go.
whois.com is perfect for watching when this website was registered. So if we want to go on Davercoin, the website, the ICO that I just recently invested in and did sell, it's obviously at $87 right now. Like I said, I did sell it at $50, and I haven't really looked back at it because you don't want to look back after you take a profit.
Yeah.
But so if we go into daver.io and we type that in whois.com.
Oh, we just take
Right.
the domain?
Yeah, just take the domain, go into whois.com, go into the search on the top right. Yep. And this will show you when it's registered. So obviously we see the registration date was 2017, October 18th, and it's now going to be, expiration date is going to be 3 years from now. So that's already a good sign, looking into the website, seeing that before we even do our own research and our due diligence, we want to look up the website and make sure it's registered for at least more than 2 years. This means that they have been updating. You can also see the upload date, which is 12/17. So they have worked on it on December 17th. I think that was about when they released their their internal exchange. Sorry. And then after that, the second step would be to look into their website. So now it's time to kind of go through their website and see what they have. So is it a clean website? Is it going through cleanly? Is there any kind of grammatical errors? Whether it is talking about what their ICO is going to be about.
Asking a little bit more about that. Why do I care so much about? So this, for someone that has no idea what ICOs are, they're potential like forms of cryptocurrency, right? They're not a form of cryptocurrency right now, correct?
No. So this is an investment into a currency that wants to become a cryptocurrency. So an initial coin investment, kind of like an IPO for those who are invested in stock trading.
Yeah.
It's kind of investing in a company before they are released on the NASDAQ or a stock exchange. Now you're investing in a coin before it's released to the public to be traded. So you're putting your own initial investment into a coin.
So if I look at, let's say, what price did you buy now? $1.50?
So $1.20. They have usually a couple stages in terms of coins. So they have the first stage, which was at 72 cents. Actually, if you scroll down on the website, they'll show you, keep going, they'll probably show you on their roadmap. So they have their roadmap. So this shows you that the ICO started November 17th. Yeah, right there. If you see, you can see the roadmap and it shows you what they're mapping out for. So that would obviously be rolling into our second step.
Yeah.
Making sure to see what their future is looking like. So are they going to be listed on an external exchange once their ICO is invested? What is their ICO about? That's all stuff that you want to learn from their website. After you've done that research of looking at is their website registered, now it's time to do that actual research, seeing what their ICO is about, what they're offering for you guys, and seeing if you find a potential, you find something to profit in the amount that you want to risk in this website if in this ICO if it does end up not working out for the terms of kind of crowdfunding their ICO.
Okay, so pretty much and where do you find this series of potential cryptocurrencies like these ICOs before they launch? Like is there a discussion board or are they posted? Like where do I go and find all the ones that are wanting to get funding to potentially be released?
So it's all about marketing. So they'll contact a couple YouTubers or a couple people that have high following, or their email. Sometimes maybe even I get emails from people that are trying to promote these ICOs, and you can get interviews with their developer team. And that's another big thing that you want to be able to get, is talking to actual people who are willing to show their face, willing to give you their name, willing to share you their LinkedIn, all their information, to show you guys that yes, they're real people. They're not looking to take your money. They're looking to simply make this ICO what it should be, what they are willing to make it look like in terms of whatever they are willing to do. So this was a lending platform ICO, Daver Coin, and this was something that they contacted a couple YouTubers on. This was before I started making a lot of YouTube videos, but this was something that I found value in. I saw.
Where did you find this one?
I found this one on YouTube through I think it was.
Just a YouTuber.
Just a YouTuber that I was looking up on ICOs. So if you type in, usually people who are big on ICOs, they will show different ICOs that they get emails from, and they will eventually find that initial research that they've done, and they will interview with that dev team, with those owners, and they might not show their faces, but they will have that actual human that they're talking to and getting more information from that person.
Okay, I think that's huge. So maybe something, because you're the group leader, we can try to see if we can get in contact with any potential ICO.
Totally.
What are they called? ICO developers?
Yeah, just like their dev team, their development team.
Okay, so ICO dev teams, and then maybe we could be the YouTubers or your channel can be the YouTubers for the people that want to learn about potential launches.
Totally.
But, what if someone's just really good at creating a website for ICO? So what makes this one so valuable? So there are potential ICOs, and this is, I just don't understand, what gives this value.
Okay, so that would be the third step. If we want to do 5-step, there is kind of more steps to go over, but it's looking at what their coin's going to be about. So people can promote things that are false information. We know that obviously ICOs are high risk for a high reward. As you can see, this is selling at $1.20. If I put in a $300 investment, there was a time that you could think this $300 could go to nothing. So when you invest in ICOs, you have to know that there is a potential of loss, but there's also potential of profit 50 times like that. How it was at $50 before.
Correct.
So when you're looking onto these websites, you want to make sure that developer that you're talking to, or having that credibility of being continuously contacting these developers, this team that is promoting this ICO, or obviously becoming the development team of the ICO.
Yeah.
When you have that credibility from them and you see that there's no slip ups, there's nothing that can really show any bigger risk than knowing that there is a risk of losing all your money, but knowing that there's a profit. So you never want to invest in, Ricky says this time and time again, you never want to invest as much as you want to lose. So if you find value in something and you see something, just like the stock market, you can see like splits and terrible things that can make
splits,
reverse splits that can make your money just go to shame. But you never want to invest in as much as you want to lose. So when you're investing in ICOs, you want to make sure that you're finding this profit, you're finding this value, you're seeing this can go to, and that's what the roadmap comes to. So it says some roadmaps, this one, Coin, didn't have an actual how much they expect for it to go, but they'll usually post, okay, when it lists the internal exchange, we predict for it to be at $10 a coin. So you're seeing, okay, they have a prediction of it being $10 a coin, and some coins actually hit that prediction. I think Regal Coin had a prediction of $10 to $15 a coin. They hit tops of $50. There was Hextra Coin had a prediction of $10 to $15. It hit tops of $30. They're just rolling out their new Hextra Gold. So.
And what do you think for someone that is just getting started, kind of like myself, right? If I want to, what I was telling Vin about was I'm not one to invest in ICOs or crypto, really any other cryptocurrencies other than the main four, because I don't really understand the patterns or how they work. Now that I have Vin guiding me in the right direction, one of the things that I want to do throughout the week that you're going to be here is today you're telling me or teaching me a little bit more about kind of the back end and the fundamentals of what to look for, right? So I think we should make a follow-up video kind of then looking into a series of potential ICO launches. And I think one of the biggest recommendations that I can have is JR also did this, the JR Garage Brothers. And I know something that you do as well. You diversify and you invest such a low dollar amount that if it does see this, 5,000 or 2,000% return, even if you invest $500 and you put $100 in each one, just with one to perform the way that you expected it to,
yes.
The 2,000 or the 100 or the 2,000% return will outweigh the losses if the other four end up playing out, right? So if you really do your due diligence and you diversify enough that you feel like you have an understanding on, let's say, about five with $100, if you can, $100, I think that might be something that I might want to look into. Look into 5 potential ICOs that are, you say, pre-launch, right?
So they're pre-launch ICOs before they actually hit the external exchange. So if, let's say, Ripple, for an example, they probably had a pre-ICO launch, meaning, or BitConnect Coin, perfect example, like dumb it down. The lending platform, they have a lending platform. That's what a lot of ICOs that I like to invest in, I found value in, is lending platforms, because people have to buy those lending coins before they can use that lending platform. And Daver, a great example that has an extremely good rate of interest for you lending this Daver coin. They have to purchase that coin. So when people purchase that BitConnect coin, it was all internally, and then they finally were launched onto the external exchange, like people would probably do. So you would invest before it is launched onto the
you would invest
external
before
exchange.
the launch. It's kind of like an IPO when it comes down to the stock market. So I don't know if you guys remember, but when Snapchat was pre-launched, they had a value before its launch of about $17, and then it hit highs of about $29. After the hype dies out, it experiences pullbacks. Is that something similar when it comes down to the pattern?
Yes, so there is a lot of coins that go up to, let's see, Regal Coin, another coin that went up to $50, and now it's back down to $10 just because the hype was so big. A lot of people obviously investing into fear of missing out, FOMO, and you're able to kind of capitalize on that because you are in. Think of it, if you were in Snapchat at $17 and you were able to capitalize on that $17 to $20 gain, then you are eventually able to kind of get that profit that would come out of the potential loss.
Okay, well, I like that. So what's one of the last things for someone? Okay, we talked about diversifying. So if you're someone that's not willing to lose $100, then you probably should not be willing to invest $100. But if you're someone that can, put $100 on the side, or maybe $500, and you can diversify maybe to 5 different ICOs, learn kind of because when they are during the stages of pre-launch, and then they do get launched, they get transferred over to a potential exchange, and then you have to know what exchange it is so you could sell it properly, right? Or how does that work?
Yeah, so they'll announce, okay, we're releasing it on this exchange at
what
this date.
What do you mean that they'll announce? Like they'll send you an email?
The actual website will be placed, so they'll make an announcement on the website. They'll say, like Stenium, if you guys are invested in Stenium, that's something that I talked about. They announced they will be releasing on the external exchange to coinexchange.io on January 5th, 2018.
Okay.
So they'll announce when they're getting released onto an external exchange, or they'll say coin is now opened for withdrawal, so you can withdraw at 2 different exchanges, or if they're listing multiple exchanges.
Okay. All right.
And I also think that was something that I was going to cover too, as well, was the diversification. So if you are able to get that $100 investment and you have that profit of, if one goes up 10 times, you are still making your money back.
Yeah, I mean, you would still double your profits with
Exactly.
only one performing the way that you expect it to, and then the other 4, if they don't, then if they never hit the exchange, then they die out, and then you don't make any money, right? You lose the initial investment.
Exactly.
Okay, and that's why it's so important. Again, when it comes down to investing in any market, don't invest what you can't afford to lose, and make sure that going into, regardless of what form of investment if it is, if it's cryptocurrency, the stock market, Forex, investing in real estate, investing in any traditional market altogether, you should not invest what you don't understand. And if there's not any form of risk management or any form of structure, and you're kind of just hoping for the best, you might get lucky from time to time. There's no question about that. There's a lot of people that do get lucky, but if you want to do this consistently for a long period of time, I don't think luck has much to do with it. You really have to dedicate and do your own due diligence and make sure that you're dedicating the time to want to, to be successful in this market. And there's no question, there's a lot of money to be made with that $300 investment. It turned over to a little bit over $2,000, or what was it?
Oh, the $300 investment to the $5,000. So it was $300, and it was 50 times $300. So it was about,
was it like over 5,000?
Well over $5,000.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, if we want to do that math, we can.
Okay.
$15,000.
So, the potential is definitely there, but again, just because the potential is there doesn't mean that you should invest blindly. I just wanted to make this video because he was going to talk to me about it, and I was just like, how cool would it be to, just at least have people kind of be able to view this as you're explaining it to me. And if people like this, if you guys give the video a thumbs up and comment down below, he's going to be here for the next 3 days. And we would love to make kind of more in-depth videos about ICO investing, cryptocurrency investing, what to look for and what has led to his success, and also how to reach out with like the development team. I don't think that's enough. I don't think enough people talk about that, because I did not know that you could actually do that. So I think that would be pretty huge.
Totally.
Anything else that you want to say?
I think we covered it.
Okay, so all right, guys. Vin's link is down below if you guys aren't subscribed again to him already. He leads the crypto group chat within TechButt Solutions, and we have a huge plan within the next week. So if you do subscribe to him, you guys will be a part of that whole transition, and I can guarantee you that if you've ever wanted to get into investing in cryptocurrency and want to learn a little bit more about how to successfully invest in cryptocurrency, then he's going to be your guy, and we're going to I just have to let you guys know later down that's why he's here. We're working on something to put something together to make it accessible and easy for you guys to understand. So thank you guys again so much for everything that you guys do. I hope that you guys learned something new, and if you guys did, then great. And if you guys didn't, then hopefully in our next video we can at least assist you with that. So continue working hard, continue following your dreams, let your passion be what drives in your success. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.